Seven, six, five, four, three, two, one.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hello and welcome to the class, everyone. It's nice to see everybody again. Well, I can't really see you, but it's nice to see your names in the chat. So before I start, please can you type in the chat if you can hear me? Okay, and then we'll get on with it. Ooh, some people are saying that they can't see me. You can't see me? Why? You should be able to see me, you guys. I think everything looks normal over here. All right, people are saying yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. We hear you, but we can't see you. Why can't you see me? You should be able to. Wait a second. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, we can see and hear. Yeah, there we go. Because everything looks okay in my system here. You should be able to see me. So the people that said that they can hear me but you can't see me, please just refresh your browser or refresh your whatever it is that you're using. Just refresh, because I think everybody else is fine. So there's a million highs in the chat now. All right, so hello and welcome to another Smart English with me, Karim. And today is Wednesday, Wednesday, the 21st of March, 2018. I almost didn't make it on time to the stream. Because I was teaching a lecture at the college, and we had some technical problems, so I was running a little bit late. But I made it. We started on time. I got my coffee. Everything's good. So let's see who is in the chat. Oh, somebody's calling me Chef Karim. I like that. I like that. It sounds nice. Chef. Yes, chef. Thank you, Eunice, and hi to you too. All right, so who's in the chat? We have, man, you guys have been typing so much already. We have, all right, so let's, I'll try to see or I'll try to give a shout out to everybody as quickly as I can. Julian, of course, one of my usual suspects, is in the chat as usual. Jacqueline is also in the chat. Very nice to see you, Jacqueline. Mahmoud is in the chat. Ain't the Same the Real, whose name I love very much, is also in the chat. Judith, Lolly, Arij, Paolo, new people too. I see a new person that I haven't seen before. Yerasil, Cherkeshev. That sounds Russian. Sounds Ruski. But hello, Yerasil, and welcome to the class. Thank you very much for coming. Pilar is also in the chat as usual. Thank you for coming always, Pilar. Promarbia, I think is a new person that I have not seen before. So thank you very much for coming to the class. And then again, there's always a Russian name somewhere. So person whose name I can't read, welcome and thank you for coming to the class. Eunice, of course, Paolo, we have Hannah, we have Fatma. Oh, Fatma, hi Fatma, thank you for coming to the class. I don't think I've seen you here before. Muri is also here. Clinera is back again. Thank you for coming again, Clinera. Arij, Bunati is also here. Bisma is here. Hi Bisma, nice to see you again. Sultan is here. Sultan, if you can change your name from Arabic to English, that would be fantastic, because then other people in the chat will know who you are and they can talk to you. Right now, I think I'm the only person, well, probably not the only person in the chat, but I'm the only one who can say your name out loud. So please change it if you can or if you know how. I don't see Rosa. Where is Rosa? I don't see Rosa in the chat today. I hope everything's okay. Shafi's also here. Hello, Shafi. Nice to see you. Silvio, Emi. Who else do we have? Summer, of course, is here as usual. Summer, you guys know what happened last week. Anil is here. Matthias. There's so many people. There is so many people today. It's shocking, but it's very nice also. I like that there's a lot of new people too. And Reda. Hello, Reda. Okay, so good evening. I guess it's 3 p.m. right now, or 3:06. So thank you guys so much for coming to the class again and spending this time with me here every Wednesday. You know very well that I always look forward to Wednesday. It's my happy time day where I really I have a lot of fun. I always look forward to Wednesdays. Anna, hello Anna. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming. Hi Stenio, thank you for coming again. Carolina, ooh, we have a lot of new people just getting into the class right now. Ali, hello Ali from Iraq. Abir, hello Abir, nice to see you. Mohsen, lots of people. I'm very happy that we have a lot of new students to add to the awesome growing family that we're doing here. All right, so let me get into it. I don't want to waste too much time today. So I'll do the intro. I'll give you guys who won the movie quote of the week last week, and then we'll get on with it. So you all know. Let me go small. Bam. There we go. So hello from Ukraine. Hello from Ukraine. I can't read your name though because you're using Russian letters, I guess. So I can't. I don't know your name. But hello from Ukraine. And Fernando. Hi, Fernando. Yes, I see you in the chat. He says he's new here. Welcome, welcome to the class, Fernando. Very nice to have you. Thank you very much for coming. Dedo or Dido from Egypt is also here. Hello, Dido. Gertrudis made it to the class. Hi, Gertrudis. Ronald M is also in the class. And Mahmoud is saying, no, we know, you don't have to tell us. Because, oh man, that's funny. All right, so if you don't already know, you guys are watching this awesome English class on the awesome Smart English YouTube channel. So please, if you have not done so yet, subscribe, hit the bell button, hit all the buttons that you can hit. We like it when you guys do that. Tell your friends, tell the cool people that you know in your life, and let's grow this channel together. Also, if you go all the way down, you know, it's amazing, man. Sean just keeps blowing my mind how he's getting subscribers with no videos on his channel. It's driving me crazy. But but it's okay. So anyway, go all the way down to the page. You'll find my face. Click on my face. It will take you to my page. It's called Smart English with Karim. And please subscribe and hit the bell button and all the buttons also on that page. So you're not going to find English lessons so as much as you will find on the Smart English channel, but you will find me showing you some videos about Vancouver and sometimes some English related stuff. But they're all very short videos, right? So 1-2 minutes. Nothing that's too long like the lessons. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there too. Also, if you've been watching me for some time now, you guys know this, and I appreciate that you guys subscribe to me. But for the new people, I also have a private channel on YouTube, and it's called Food AF. Right, so just type Food AF in the search, and it should be the first thing that comes up. So this is my personal channel. It's not English. I talk in English, so you can go and practice listening to English. But it's not about English. It's about food. So I love food very much, and I'm assuming you all need to eat. So please come and watch my cooking videos. You might learn something interesting. And I appreciate that very much, and that's why somebody in the chat was calling me chef earlier. I'm not a chef really, but I won't say no to the title. It's a nice title to be a chef. Mohsen Mohsen is saying, "What's your problem with Tehran, Mr. Karim?" Karim, not Karim. Always you're skipping my country name. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm skipping your country name? I don't know what you mean, Mohsen. If you mean I didn't say hello to you, I am sorry. But I hope you can see it from my point of view. The chat is just crazy, right? I can't notice everything that's happening in the chat all the time. But hello, Mohsen, and thank you very much coming to the class. For coming to the class. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And Hannah Nice. Hannah Nice. Oh, that's a nice name. I like that. Hannah Nice. Oh, Sultan changed his name. Thank you very much, Sultan. Now everybody knows. Now everybody knows how to call your name. Fauzeya is also here. Fauzeya, welcome to the class, and thank you very, very much for coming. So if you don't know, you can go check out my personal channel, Food AF. Also, if you have not done so, please join our Facebook group. So the Facebook group is actually pretty active. There's a lot of stuff that goes on every day on the Facebook group. So it's a nice place. You can go there if you have questions that you want to ask about specific things that are related to English. It's a really nice, active group, and everybody's very cool. People always help each other out in the group, and it's really, really, really nice. It's called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. I will also share with you guys, for all the new people in the chat today, this is our Discord link, and this is Discord, right? So I'll put it in the chat now, and you guys can click on this link. It will take you to our Smrt Discord page, and it's free, so it's not going to cost you anything. Please join our Smrt channel or group over there, and it's really nice. I like Discord. To be honest, I prefer Discord more than Facebook, really. I like the way that it looks and it's set up. So you can see here this is my personal chat, and Julian, Rosa, and everybody's always chatting in here, and we're going back and forth and stuff like that. Kent has his own chat. There's a general chat if you want to talk about anything in the general chat. There are audio channels where you guys can go inside and use your voice to talk to each other. So it's a pretty cool place. It's still growing, but it's happy. I'm happy with the activity on the site so far, and I think it's going to be really, really nice once more people join and we get it to grow to the same size as the Facebook group. So I hope to see you there too. All right, that is basically the spiel that I have to say before I start. And let me give you who won movie quote of the week last week. Ali says, "Hi, may I ask you a question, but it's beside the point about vocabulary. That depends how quickly I can answer it and if I'm going to need to explain too much stuff." So, but that's why I always say go to the Facebook group or go to Discord, right? That's why you can ask questions over there and you'll get a response really, really quick. But usually I like to stick to the lesson that I'm doing. I don't like to deviate too much. JB! Hey JB, I haven't seen JB in a very long time. Nice to see you. Very nice. Now I'm going to have a grammar backup in the chat today. JB always helps me out with the grammar with your questions. Noor is also here. Hi Noor, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much for coming. Fatma says I could not open the file. It's not a file, Fatma. It's a link to this website, which is called Discord. It's not a document or a file. Okay, so last week, or actually before last week, the impossible happened. Samar lost the movie quote of the week, which is unbelievable. I still can't believe that it happened. But but Samar lost 2 weeks ago, and Mahmoud was the one that won. And of course, last week we went back to normal. So last week, Samar took back, or she reclaimed, her title as champion of movie quote of the week. And once again, Samar is the winner now. So anybody can win this today. And Samar says it was because my internet died. So she's even given an excuse for the time that she lost. She's like, it was because my internet died. Yurasil is asking, is Discord similar to a social network? Yes, it's similar to a social network, but it's different also. Like, it's not like Facebook. It's a bit different. It's more focused on communicating with each other, right? So that's more of the focus, instead of just posting pictures and people see them and stuff like that, or statuses or things like that. It's it's more focused on actually talking and communicating with each other. It is social media, but it's a little bit different than the usual things like Facebook and that stuff. Okay, so let's get down to it. So last week's movie quote, everyone, was this that you can see on the screen right now. And the quote was, "Say hello to my little friend." And of course, that is from the super classic, very popular, extremely awesome movie, which is called Scarface. So Scarface, right? It's a 1983 movie. Yes, I know Arij, it's old. Arij is going to make fun of me now because it's an old movie. She always does. But it's amazing. It's a fantastic movie. Scarface is really, really good. And actually, that quote, the "say hello to my little friend," is, I don't know why I did an extremely Mexican accent there, because he doesn't talk like that. But anyway, that is actually from this scene right here. You see this thing here where he's holding this gun? That is the exact scene where he is saying this. Ain't the same the real. Can you tell me about this code? I have no idea about it. Is it a kind of competition? What do you mean code? What code? The Discord? This Discord? If you're talking about this, ain't the same the real, it's not a competition, no. Discord is just a place, it's a website, it's a somewhere online where we create, think of it like YouTube or Facebook or something like that. But we created a channel for ourselves. The difference is we can also make rooms like these rooms here. And in these rooms, we you can talk to each other using your voice. So it's nice because you can do it from your phone, from your PC, from your iPad, your tablet, whatever you want, really. Ooh, I think I was in this chat room here. All right. She's saying, oh no, the one that Samar always wins. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a competition. So every week at the end of the lesson, I give you guys, Arij is saying maybe because I was born in 1994. She's still making fun of my age. No, it's just a quote. So at the end of the lesson, I play a game with you guys, and I say something from a movie, and I don't tell you which movie it is. And then after the video finishes, you guys have to type in the answers in the comment section, and the first person to answer correctly is the person that wins that week. And that's it. That's basically, it's like a small game that I have with everybody that comes here every week. And that's pretty much it, really. Okay, so that was last week's quote. Don't need this anymore. And let's get down to today's lesson. So the guys have been watching this for a while now. No, Karim is here. Hi, Karim. Thank you for coming to the class. And I am fine. Thank you very much. I hope that you are well yourself. Yirasil says how to join your channel in Discord. It should work just through the link, I think, or just look for Smrt. It's called Smrt, SMRT, right? So just look for us, or look for the or through the link. The link should take you directly to the channel. All right, so let's get down to today's lesson. So today's lesson is connecting the past and the present. Taysir is also here. Hello, Taysir, and thank you very much for coming. Saying it's the first time here. Hopefully, Taysir, it will not be the last. All right, so let's get to it. Connecting the past and the present. So before last week I did the vocabulary. Before that, we did grammar from Unit 7 in Smart English 120, which is the intermediate sort of level in Smart here. And we talked about the present perfect in a few different ways. So today I'm going to be talking about connecting the past and the present. So it sort of uses the information from those lessons, and we're going to add some more stuff to it today. So if you did not catch the lessons about the present perfect, those were 4 weeks ago, right? So go back 4 weeks, and you should find those 3 lessons. So today we're doing this, connecting the past and the present, number 1. And next week we'll probably do number 2. So let's start today with 1. Here we go. Abir is saying, Karim, when are you going to start the class? Right now. Okay, so let's begin. Connecting the past and the present. Ivan is also here. Hello, Ivan. So present perfect simple. The past and the present. So remember, as we studied, like I just said right now, right? When I did Unit 7 with you guys, this is what we were talking about, right? We were talking about the present perfect and a few other things. So in Unit 7, when we talked about the present perfect, we said that we use the present perfect to connect the past with the present. Now, what do we mean by connect the past with the present? It means that because of something that happened in the past, you should be able to understand that now there's something because of that. So for example, could you please zoom in? I think I can, yeah. So let's go to 150. There we go. I hope that that is better. Actually, I think we can go one more. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. I can still see. Israel is here. Hello, Israel, and welcome to the class. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, so for example, we've run out of milk. Which is we have, right? Don't forget that. We have run out of milk. Let's go to the store to get some more. So we've run out of milk. Remember, what did we say? We used the present perfect to connect the past with the present. So we've run out of milk. This is something that happened in the past. The milk finished or ran out sometime in the past. Because of this, what does that mean? And you don't have to say what it means now. It's just something that most people will just understand. So when you say we've run out of milk, that means now we don't have any, right? So the milk finished, that's in the past, but how does it affect the present? What is the meaning in the present? The meaning is, oh, right now there is no milk in the fridge or whatever it is. So that's all we mean when we say you connect the past to the present. You've embarrassed her. So because you embarrassed her in the past, what does that mean now? What's the connection to right now in the present? That means now, whatever, she's crying, she's sad, whatever it is that happened, right? But it means it has something that is connected, or it has something that affects the present. Jacqueline, you're welcome, Jacqueline. I don't know why you're saying thank you or what for, but you're always welcome anyway. I don't know. I have no idea why you're saying thank you, but you're welcome. Steve isn't here. He's gone home for the day, right? So they just said the present first in this sentence. But imagine this is not here, and imagine I'm just reading. Imagine I'm just reading this sentence, right? Imagine I did not write this. I just said, oh, Steve has gone home for the day. That's what happened. Steve has gone home for the day. He already went, right? He's gone home. But how does this affect the present? What does that mean now? It means that right now, Steve is not here. And that's it. That's all we mean. But isn't we have run out of milk present? No, it's not, Mir. It's in the past. We have run, right? We have run out of milk. That action, running out means finished, right? So the action of the milk running out, that happened. It's not at the moment that you are talking. The action of the milk finishing happened in the past. So don't confuse that. That's why I'm saying if you missed the lessons where I talked about this, please go back and watch them, right? So they should be 4 weeks ago, right? So go back 4 weeks from today, and you should see these lessons. Basically those ones, right? You want 7-1 present perfect indefinite, and then the week after it 7-2 present perfect how long, and then 7-3 present perfect past and simple, right? So go back, watch those lessons, and it'll make more sense what I'm talking about today. Arij is asking, is for the day means for the rest of the day? Yes, it actually does, right? So if somebody says, oh, he went home for the day, that means for today. He's not coming back again anymore today. Yes, that is correct. To run out means something finished. Yes, it does, Sultan. If you say, I ran out of, not even for yourself, for anything, you can say the printer ran out of paper. We need to put more paper inside. Or the printer ran out of ink. We ran out of milk. We ran out of whatever you want to say. Yes, it just means something is finished. It's not there anymore. Yassine, hello and welcome to the class. Thank you very much for coming. Amina also, thank you so much for coming to the class. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time on this because there's 3 lessons where we talk about this. So please, if you missed it, go back and watch them. Let's carry on. such as we've run out of time. Yes, Arij, that's a good example to use, run out. Yeah. Okay, now, Yarasil, yes, you're also correct. I've run out of money. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to look at the passive voice, right, or the passive form today. So the passive form of the present perfect is have or has, and we talked about this before, and I know that you guys know this, but I'll just say it very quickly. It's the same thing. Have and has is the same thing. The only difference is, as you guys know, has, we use has if you say he, she, or it, right? He has, she has, it has. Have is what you use if you use we, they, you, or I, right? So you have, I have, they have, we have. That's it, right? But they're both the same thing. So again, the passive form is what? It's the present perfect, the passive form of the present perfect is have or has plus been plus your past participle. And that's pretty much it. That is the form if you want to use the present perfect in a passive way. And what does that mean, passive? Remember, when I talked about this before, I think the difference between the active voice and the passive voice is the subject, right? In the active voice, the subject is doing the verb. So for example, Karim teaches English, right? In this example, Karim teaches English. Karim is the subject, teaches, and he's doing the verb in the sentence, right? So Karim teaches. The subject is the person that is doing the verb. So that's active. Passive is the opposite, right? So English is taught by Karim. Now, the subject, English, in this sentence, what did we say? English is taught. So English is not doing anything, right? The action is happening to it. And that's the difference between active and passive. I don't want to waste too much time talking about this. The car has run out of gas. Yes, Hilbert, and welcome to the class, Hilbert. But gas is spelled G-A-S. G-A-S. Khadija is asking, is there a difference? Yes, there is, but I'm not going to explain it now because that's a different lesson and I don't want to get into this right now. Like I said, post the questions on Facebook. A lot of people will help you out over there. But yes, there is a difference, but I'm not going to get into it. As it has already been said, Karim is the best teacher. Oh, Ivan, you're embarrassing me with your kindness, but please continue. I'm kidding. No, really. Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty good. And you don't have to apologize. That's okay. Yes, my name is Karim with an M, not with an N. I know a lot of, especially Brazilians, a lot of Brazilian people think my name is Karim. They always write it like this and they always call me Karim. Okay, so let's get back to this. Right, so you know the passive form now. Have plus has, or has, sorry, plus been plus the past participle. So let's take a look at some examples. The door has been closed. The door has been closed. That's why now in the present, what is the impact? What is the effect? What happened, or what is the present situation now because the door has been closed? Now it's a little warm in here. It's a little bit warm in this room. So that's it. This is your action that happened in the past. The only thing is we're just using the passive form. That's it. We're just using the passive form, right? So the door has been closed in the past. That's the past action. What is the result in the present? It's a little warmer now in the room. MJS Hadid says that's better than Karina. Well, I guess that's better than a very clear female name. Yep, I would take Karin instead of Karina. But some people might read it as Karen, because Karen is also a woman's name, K-A-R-I-N, right? So the next example, we need to call a repair company. right? So now you're just doing it in the opposite, right? Instead of saying what's the effect or what's the impact or what is the result now in the present, or sorry, I meant the opposite. Instead of talking about the past first and then saying what is the result in the present, you did the opposite. You talked about the result in the present first. You just said, we need to call a repair company. This is the now. This is what we want to do now. Why? Because something in the past happened, and in this case, it's one of the car windows has been broken. So in the past, one of the car windows has been broken, and the result of this action in the past is now we need to call a repair company. That's it. And again, we're using the passive, right? One of the car windows has, right? So just remember the form, have or has plus been plus your past participle. Has been broken. Zabava is back. Hello, Zabava. I like saying that name. It sounds interesting to my ears. Zabava. Ryda Smith. This is mean. Mean? What? Oh, you mean mean like meaning? Okay, I thought you meant I was being mean, like cruel or harsh or not nice to you. It means already closed. What means already closed? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the first example? The door has. Yes, that is what it means. It means that it has already been closed. It happened in the past. It's done. Zabava is from Romania. Thank you for sharing, Zabava. Apple. Yeah, I would say that works. There's some stuff I want to say about it, but I'm scared of confusing people, so I'm not going to go into it right now. It's not going to have a big effect right now, so it's okay. But the car has been stolen. Yes, that's okay. The class has been listened. The class has been... I don't know what you mean by listened. The class has been listened. A criminal has broken... A criminal has broken one of the car windows. No, be careful, Ivan, because you need been, right? The form, if you want to use the passive form of the present perfect, you need the been. It has to be in your sentence. Karim saying a number of new inventions have been created in the past 10 years. Yes, that's a very good sentence, Karim. Hashim, hello Hashim, welcome to the class. Thank you for coming. The room has been cleaned. Yes. Yes. All right, I have to stop reading the examples, or this lesson will never finish. But yeah, you guys are doing not bad. And this is just the same, right? So your application has been denied. I'm sorry, your application has been denied, which means right now you can't do whatever it is that you wanted to do. Okay, now new information. So we were just talking about how to put the present perfect in the passive voice. So let's take a look at if you are telling someone new information, right? Or something that they did not know before. So it is popular, it says here, it is popular to use the present perfect to discuss new or recent happenings, right? New or recent happenings. Because of this, it is commonly used to report the news. Which is why some of your sentences don't work. I think somebody put a sentence regarding Apple. I wouldn't use the passive present perfect to say the sentence that you said about Apple. I can't find it right now. I don't know where it went. I think someone said something like, Apple has been founded. I can't remember the rest of the sentence, but somebody in the chat wrote Apple has been founded by something like that. No, right? Because Apple was founded. I would say Apple was founded in, because it's a long time ago. It's not really new information or something that happened recently, right? It's a long time ago, so it doesn't work in this situation. It sounds strange. Oh yes, there we go. Yassine was the person who said that. Yeah, so I hope that clarifies that point, Yassine. It doesn't work in your case because this is not new information, and it did not happen recently, right? It happened a long time ago. Okay, so back to this point. New information. What do I mean? I mean, the information is new. That means you, the listener, you don't know about what I'm going to say. And like we said now, it is popular to use the present perfect to discuss new or recent happenings, right? Or recent happenings. Because of this, it is commonly used to report the news. And that is true. If you guys try to listen to news, you will notice that a lot of the news, this is the way they present it. This is how they talk about it. They use the present perfect when they talk about news. Hannah's asking, should we always show the effect or the result right now in the present when we use the passive present perfect? And that's a good question. No, you don't. That's the point, right? That's why in this example, where I said, imagine that I did not say Steve is not here. Imagine I just said, Steve has gone home for the day. That's it. I don't need to tell you he is not here now. You should understand that automatically. So yeah, that's a good question. No, you don't. Not always. Okay, let's continue. So like we said, this is very popular when you're listening to news. So you might see things, for example, like, have you heard the news? Have you, right? Have you heard the news? Wendy's had her baby. It's a boy. The government has decided, right? The government has decided. And don't get confused, we're just not using the passive voice. That's it. It's still the present perfect, we're just not using it in the passive voice, right? This is in the active voice, so it's fine. These sentences are okay. The government has decided to ban the use of plastic bags. The government has decided to ban the use of plastic bags. And that's it. So this is news that happened recently, maybe last week or yesterday or something like that, last month. The government did this decision. So this is something that happened, and I'm telling you about this news. And that's it. So the government has decided to ban the use of plastic bags. 4 people have died in a skiing accident at Mount Thomas. Very dramatic. Zabava, please, I said this in the beginning of the lesson. Just go back 4 weeks and watch the lessons that I've talked about the present perfect. This lesson is like a continuation basically for those lessons. So if you missed those, there's 3 lessons that I did about that. If you missed it, please go and watch it. I can't waste time and talk about these things again today. So please go back and watch the lessons that you've, I don't think you've seen them. That's it. So we're just continuing from information over there. Okay, now I want to link what I'm going to talk about here. So what did we say here when we started? We started telling you guys what? That when we're talking about news, right? Or we're talking about new information, or information that happened recently, not a long time ago, we use the present perfect, right? Now, when you talk about these events, so imagine I use the present perfect right now to give you some kind of news or whatever, but I now want to add more details. I want to give you more details about this thing that I just said. then we use the past tense. So let's look at an example to make it easier or clearer. It says, have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? So this is exactly the same as this, right? So these two are the same. They're not different. Have you heard the news? Wendy's had her baby. It's a boy. Now here I just used the present perfect because, like we said, right, this is something recent that happened. It's new information. You don't know about it. But imagine I don't want to stop here. I don't want to stop talking here. I want to add more information. Then we use the past tense. So, have you heard the news? Wendy's had her baby. It's a boy. And then she had the baby at St. Paul's Hospital. The government has decided to ban the use of plastic bags. Okay, great. But I want to add more information. I want to talk a little bit more. I want to give you more details about the same point that I just said. So, the government has decided to ban the use of plastic bags. This decision was made this afternoon in the capital. And this is very, very typical, very typical news, this is a very typical way that a lot of news anchors is the name of the person that sits, that you see in front of the camera and they tell you the news. So this is very, very typical. This is I would say 90% or even more of news is written like this. Karim is MJ Shahid is correct, Karim. And again, as I said, you guys you need to go back to the lessons that I've taught, because I've talked about for and I've talked about since and all of that stuff. So you just probably missed those lessons. That's why some points that I'm talking about today will not make sense to you. So please go back and watch the lessons. I have decided to join the live lesson. Yes, Kosia, very good. The BBC has decided to add a new program. Yeah, that's good, Abir. The BBC, but I wouldn't say the BBC News, not the BBC News, because the BBC is the name of the company, and we don't say it with news. It's just we don't do that, right? So just say the BBC has decided to add a new program. Mustafa's also here. He just joined the class. Thank you for coming, Mustafa. I'm well, thank you. I hope you're doing good. Okay, right, so remember, all I'm saying is this point here, there's two parts to this point. The first part, if you are telling somebody new information, that means they don't know about this information, or the information is very recent, it happened recently, not a long time ago, then we use the present perfect. Okay? Now, if I do that, but I want to add more details, I want to talk about even more details, then the details are going to be in the past tense, just like these examples. So 4 people have died in a... So imagine you're watching the news. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 4 people have died in a skiing accident at Mount Thomas. The bodies of the skiers were found this morning in whatever, blah, 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 right? But that's how most news programs are. So try, next time you watch the news, try to see if you can catch the form that I'm talking about. I have been waiting here since Monday. Ah, yeah, Karam, that's a good sentence. That works. Okay, now, past finished actions. When we use the present perfect in this way, we are focusing on the result of a completed action. One more time, don't get confused by this. When we use the present perfect in this way, you are focusing, right? The main point of what I want to say to you is the result of a completed action, right? So that means the action finished, and this is the result. That's the main thing that I'm trying to communicate. That's the main thing that I care about expressing to you. So, for example, she has finally arrived. She has finally arrived. Now we can start whatever, watching the movie or eating dinner or whatever you want to say. So, she has finally arrived. The completed action is arrive. That's it. What is the result? She is here now. That's it. Max has bought a new car. Max has bought a new car. What is the action that finished? Buying the car. And the result is what? He has one. Now, he owns a car now because he has bought a new car. Michael is in the chat. Hello, Michael, and thank you for coming to the class. The exam scores, because I'm assuming it's a lot of exams. So the exam scores have been released. I was watching the movie when I got the message. Yes, very nice, very nice, Clinira. It's nice. High five. Oh, I think I forgot to give Summer her virtual high five too. A virtual virtual high five to you, Summer. Are you an actor, Karim? No, I'm not. I am not an actor. I wouldn't mind being one, though. I think acting is pretty interesting. Or even voice acting. I would love an opportunity to do a little voice acting, if you know what I mean. I think it's interesting. So yeah, I'm not an actor, but I enjoy playing around with voices and accents and characters and things like that. Okay, let's carry on. So remember, past finished actions. When you use the present perfect like this, it means you're focusing on the result of a completed action. So let's take a look at another example. It has stopped raining. It has stopped raining. The action that is finished is stopped, which means what? That means right now, it's not raining. That's it. I think that's it should be pretty simple. If you're confused, that means you missed the 3 lessons that I talked about before. So please, I'll say this one more time, guys. If you are confused by some things that I'm talking about today, go back for 4 videos and watch these 3 videos. 7.1, present perfect, the indefinite past. 7.1, present perfect, how long. This is the section that talks about since and for. I can't remember who in the chat was talking about that. And then 7.3, present perfect, past, and the past simple. So please, if things don't make sense to you today, that means you need to watch those 3 lessons. So go back 4 videos and please watch those videos. It should make today's lesson easier. And that's it. Solo Wolf. Solo Wolf, can you please type in English in the chat? Everybody here speaks English, just so everybody understands and so that we're nice to each other, right? So please speak in English in the chat. Dibise or Dibese or Dipse. I have no idea how to say your first name, but Dibuse Abraham is in the chat. Hello, Abraham, and thank you for coming. You look racially, you mean racially, Arabic, sir. Yes, I am racially. My race or my ethnic background is Arabic, and there's no need to call me sir. Please just call me by my name. That's more than enough. My name's fine. Oh, that's funny. Ghosty has an example. She says, "I have cooked dinner, and the present and the result or the result of the action is all the family members are still alive." That's why. Is it? What's wrong with your cooking? That makes me nervous about your cooking, Gosia. But yeah. Solo Wolf saying, yeah, I guess to my answer. Okay. Navy is also just joined the class. Hello, Navy. Thank you for coming. Abir says, I have finally passed my exam. If that is an example sentence, that's okay. If you are telling us that you passed the exam, congratulations. That's good. Yeah, you can, Judith. Yeah, you can. But usually we go to the, when you're adding more details, we go to the past tense. Like here, have you heard the news? Wendy's had her baby. It's a boy. She had the baby at St. Paul's Hospital. But you can, yeah, you can go into another sentence that's using the past, the present perfect. Sorry, I mean. Okay. Now, please don't confuse yourself, or don't get confused when we use this way with explaining the duration, right? That means how long, right? An amount or a quantity of time. So when you say he has been here, right? He has been here for 20 minutes. Here, I'm focusing on what? Here, I'm telling you that this person is waiting, or he has been waiting, and he's still waiting. He is already waiting for 20 minutes, and he's still waiting. It's not the same as here. Here, I'm focusing on something that has stopped. And I'm telling you about the current effect. So it's not the same as he has been here waiting for 20 minutes. It's not the same as saying I have known Jim for 7 or 8 years. Right? So this form, when we use it in this way, and again, just go back to unit 7 that I did, and you'll understand this. It's basically the unit is about these things. So it's more detailed. I have known Jim for 7 or 8 years. That means I started to know Jim 7 or 8 years ago, and I still know Jim until today. It has been raining all day. That means it started sometime in the past to rain, and it is still raining right now when I'm talking to you. Right? So that's it. This is what we mean by duration. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I already did a lesson about this before. So please go back. You'll find the lesson. It's within the last 4 videos. Because last week was vocabulary, the week before that was the 3rd lesson. Yeah, so 4 videos ago. It was 4 videos ago. Mr. Karim, I have known you for more than a year. Really? Have you? Has it been? No. This is, what video are we on today? Today is video number 32, I think. The 30-second video. Oh, it's the 33rd. So no, it's not a year. Unless you're just using, you're just giving me an example. If you're giving me an example, then yes, your example is fine. But I haven't been streaming for a year yet, right? I haven't been streaming for a year yet. Actually, you know what? You guys made me very curious right now. When was my first video? My first video was, oh, look at this, new streamer. Da, 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 da. My first video was 7 months ago. Oh, okay, not bad. That's not bad. 7 months ago, almost a year, close to a year. Okay. Explaining the present. So in English grammar, and this is common in any language really, right? There's always a million ways to say the same thing in every language in the world. So in English grammar, there's often more than one way to describe a present situation with very little difference in meaning. For example, the sun has set. Night has begun. It is now night. It isn't day anymore, right? Pretty much, these sentences all are saying pretty much the same thing, right? If I say the sun has set, what does that mean? That means now it's not, the sun is not there anymore. It's set already, so it's night. Or I could have just told you, now is night. It is night now, right? Or it's now night. Or I can say, hey, night has begun. It means, well, that means what? That means the sun is not there anymore. So you're basically saying the same information, but obviously, just like any language in the world, there's a lot of ways to say the same thing. It really depends on you. Rosa made it to the chat. I mean, to the class. What happened, Rosa? Did you forget the time again? I think you did, because it's almost 4 o'clock. It's almost been 1 hour. I think Rosa forgot that we changed our time in Vancouver. Or at least I hope you forgot. I hope that nothing else serious was the reason why you were late today, Rosa. But I'm glad that you made it. I was wondering, where is Rosa in the beginning? As you can see, guys, Rosa is super popular. Everybody's saying hi to Rosa in the chat. Rosa, I think Rosa has been with me from the very first lesson. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rosa, but I think since the very first lesson. Pilar, the hours has changed. Yes, the hour has changed, not the time that I stream. I still stream at the same time for me. It's 3 p.m. Vancouver time. What changed is the actual time. So in Vancouver, 2 weeks ago, we had daylight savings. So, you know, some countries in the world also do this. You know, when summer starts or when summer is going to start, you change the clock or you change the hour. You move it 1 hour forward or 1 hour backwards. So that's what happened, Pilar. But we didn't change my time. I still stream at 3 p.m. Vancouver time. It's just that Vancouver time is now different for you guys. so you need to check what is the new difference in time between your country and Vancouver, because we changed because summer is about to start here. What's going on? Hi, teacher. I just joined the video. Hello, Danny, and welcome to the video. Thank you for coming. Oh, Ivan, that is so kind of you to say. Ivan is saying this is such an interesting lesson that he can't go to bed. That's really nice, actually. That's very, very nice of you to say, Ivan. I appreciate it a lot. Yes, see, I'm right. Yeah, see, Rosa has been watching. Has been watching me since the very, very first video. Even when she went to hospital, she did not miss the class. Rosa only missed the class one time, and she had very good reasons to do so. But yeah, Rosa's been around for a very long time. I appreciate it, Rosa. Eddie's saying my vacation has begun. Oh man, I can't wait for my vacation. Which, oh, by the way, that reminds me, I should give you guys at least a heads up. So in August, I am not going to have any classes. Dun 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 dun. Why? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? Are you leaving Smrt? Are you going to stop? No, all right. I'm not going to stop streaming. Don't worry. I love you guys way too much to stop streaming. I really I look forward. You know this. I look forward to Wednesdays because I love hanging out with everybody here in the chat. So no, I'm just going on vacation. So I'm going to take a little vacation in August or August. Well, it depends if I can find a cheaper ticket, but yeah, sometime around the end of July. So probably somewhere on the 29th of July. So starting from yeah, so basically in August, you guys are not going to see me until yeah, the very end, until the 29th properly, because I'm going to come back at the end of August. So just be aware that I'm not going to be here in August. Dibasay, be careful when we talk about the duration, right? Because you're focusing on duration, right? Remember, duration of an unfinished situation. So you say what? Rosa has known. Rosa has, like this one. Rosa has known you for 7 months. Oh, I know. I'm gonna miss you guys too, and I mean it. I'm not kidding. I actually am going to miss, because I really enjoy this. So I'm going to miss streaming and seeing you guys every week in August. Rosa says, yes, haven't we? Haven't we, Rosa? Isn't it amazing? Rosa saying, we were a few then, but now the class has grown a lot. Oh, thanks, Rosa. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yes, it is. We get new students every week, and I'm really enjoying this family growing together. It's very, very cool. Like I said, if you guys don't get a lot of the points that I'm talking about in today's lesson are based on the Unit 7 lesson. So please watch the 3 videos where I talk about the present perfect, and then watch today's video, and it should make much better sense. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Okay. So that's it, right? I don't want to go through the rest of the examples because it's the same thing, right? We were just telling you that, remember, like any language in the world, there are many ways to say the same thing. And that's really what they're saying over here. And I can't believe it. What's going on? We finished way too early for one of my classes, right? You guys you guys are used to minimum an hour and a half. And I don't know what happened. I don't know how we finished so early today. Oh, thank you, Pilar. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Okay. Hannah saying, I think you need to rest a little. See, that's why I actually like Wednesdays, because this stream that I do every Wednesday, that's like like me relaxing in the middle of the week. It's like taking a big break, especially before Thursdays, which is good. Like I'm happy that I have the stream on Wednesday, because I usually go home feeling great and very positive vibes and everything. Like I'm always happy after I finish the stream and I leave. Not because it finished, but like because of the stream. So I'm happy that it's on Wednesday, because I can relax before Thursday, because Thursday is what I call my hell day. Dun 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 dun. Because Thursday I start work at 8:30 a.m. and I finish at 9 p.m. Just teaching and just doing work the whole day. So Thursday is my hell day. It's my longest day of the week. So it's happy. It's a happy day on Wednesday for me, because at least I get some good positive energy before I start Thursday. Andrea says, this is my first class and I like how you teach. Yoo-hoo! Thank you very much, Andrea. I appreciate that very much. Hopefully you will come back for more classes. Sultan says it's a long time for... Oh, you mean for my Thursday? Yeah, I know. Thursday is is super long day for me on Thursday. It's the perfect form, yeah, but we're adding some little bits and pieces of information to complete everything. And actually, we are going to continue a little bit next week, right? So a little bit more next week. Yeah, we are, Rosa. Hiding Love Natty. Hello, Hiding Love Natty. She's saying, I miss you guys all. I was just busy. I guess she moved to Australia. I have never been to Australia. I want to go to Australia, actually. Yasin is asking about the time. I stream at the same time every week, Yasin. So every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Vancouver time. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Vancouver time. It's been the same since I started 7 months ago. The only, if something changes, I'll always tell you. I'll tell you on the Facebook. I'll tell you on Discord. Like, don't worry, I'll let you guys know. And if you subscribe to the Smrt channel, you can always see right there, right? So you can see when the next class is going to be. So the next, for example, class for Kent is going to be on the 29th his next live Parana, because Kent has two different things that he does. He does the normal English classes, and then he also does this other stuff called the Parana classes, which is for a specific, I think it's for a university in Brazil or something like that. There's Julian. His Wi-Fi was weird. Oh. Well, at least you're back before movie quote of the week, Julian, so you have a chance to beat Summer. Or were you hoping that you were going to use that as an excuse? Have you heard about Kazakhstan? Yes, of course. Of course I've heard about Kazakhstan. Karim, where are you live? Where do you live, you mean? I'm in Vancouver, Amina. I live in Vancouver. I work here at CCEL, which is the Canadian College of English Learning, and I also work at Smrt, and I also work at CC, which is Canadian College. It sounds like I work in 3 different places, but it's just 3 different companies, and they're all in the same building. So that's good. At least I don't have to walk around too much or go to a lot of places. But yeah, I'm basically I live in Vancouver, Canada. Why don't you teach us some English idioms? Why not? Why shouldn't I teach you some English idioms? Let's do that one day. Sure, let's do an idioms class one day. Karim says, I'm totally late. Yes, you a little bit, but you have some time to join the exercises if you guys want. Do you guys want to do some exercises today or not? Tell me in the chat. Madiha says, hi Karim, new student. Hi Madiha, thank you very much for coming to the class. Hopefully you will come back for many more. Yes, there we go. My dedicated, hardworking students. Everybody always wants to do some exercises, which is great. I love it. Let's do some exercises. Dun 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 dun. You know, one of my favorite voices that I like to do is the, you know, when you watch a movie trailer, like the advertisement for movies. They always use, they have a few voices that they use, but one of the most common voices is this guy that makes everything sound so dramatic. Like, for example, on the right, the exercise lies right there. One man will be able to solve all the answers. you know that voice that I'm talking about. I love listening to or I like watching movie trailers because that guy always makes me laugh. You know, you can say anything in that voice, and it will sound super epic, which is pretty cool. I really like it. Da, 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 da. Karam, bum, 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 bum. Where is the sentence? Karam. I'm trying. See, the more people, it's nice. I really mean that. Like, I'm very happy that you guys are increasing week by week. We're getting more new students to come to the class. Makes it more fun. But I have to be very honest with you. One disadvantage is trying to read everything or trying to find something after you lose it. Yeah, that's one serious disadvantage of this. But that's okay. I would rather have this advantage because I prefer having all of you guys here. It's much better to have all of you guys here. It has been centuries having recorded history on different subjects. Yeah, that is not a correct sentence, Karam. And the problem is I'm not clear on what you want to say, so I don't know how I should fix it. But let's take a look. So it has been centuries. It has been centuries. It has been Centuries. Having recorded history on different subjects, it has been centuries. That's not an easy sentence to fix, Karam. You put sort of a lot of things in there, and I'm not sure actually what is the point that you're trying to say. If I know the point, it'll be much easier to fix it. But it's not clear exactly what you're trying to say. What's going on? Oh, you guys are already answering the hold on, stop being. You guys are already answering the exercise. Julian says, I was kicked out of the Tubi because they found another singer. Oh man, that sucks, Julian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. That really sucks. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. That's not a, yeah. It sucks, man. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that you have to be in this situation. But it's better to find out early than late that the people that you are with will not support you when you need it. So maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, right? Maybe it's good that you found out early. This is how they will treat you before you guys did anything serious or you got too much into it. So I have to delete all my songs. Yeah, I know. That's the annoying part, isn't it? Oh, wait a second. Bisma wrote Quran sentence in a different way that makes it a bit easy for me to at least understand. History has been recording different subjects. You don't need on, Bisma. So history has been recording different subjects for centuries, not since. Remember, centuries is what? It's an amount. It's not a starting point, it's an amount. So I would say 4 centuries. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's do a little bit of this exercise and I'll let you guys go. Which one should we do? I want to do a nice exercise. What is this? Write other ways to explain the present situations using the present perfect. Use each verb from the table. David is a Starbucks. David has gone to Starbucks. I want something that's a little bit more controlled so we don't have a million different answers. As done in the example, no. Also, you know what? Why not? Let's do the first exercise. You guys started answering it anyway, so I don't want to waste your effort. Let's do the first exercise. So it says what? Are the verbs in orange in the following sentences finished or unfinished? That's it. All you have to do is choose. Is it finished or unfinished? And who are all these people? There's some people in this exercise right now with me. But let me give you guys a copy of the exercise and you can look at it. So dun, 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 dun. There's the copy. Let's change the share settings. Advanced, change. Anyone with the link, a say, a save, a copy, a yes. Okay, so I'll give you guys the link for this exercise in the chat. That means you can download this document and you can use it yourself. So you can have a copy for yourself. There you go. You guys are coming in. Very nice. So let's do exercise. Let's do exercise 1. Why not? Yeah, let's do all of it. Why not? It's not that difficult. You just have to choose. So let's do all of the exercise. So, yes, Rosa, you should. Even though you didn't listen to the lesson, try to do the exercise. It's good practice. So I'll give you guys a minute, 2 minutes. I think that's more than enough time. And then I will come back. So all of it, please, to make things easy, just write A next to the question number so I know which one you are answering. So I'll get out of your face for a minute or two, and I will be back. So a 1, a 2. And we're back. So let's see what you guys did. I think most of you are doing pretty well, actually. It's becoming very hard to read everything in the chats because there's so many of you. But yeah, I think everybody's almost doing really good. Karim, sorry, not in the chat on the live. If you want to ask me specific questions, please do that on the Facebook group. Yeah, Facebook group. I really recommend that you ask like things about English on the Facebook group because for a few reasons. First of all, you will get help from a lot of people. Second of all, you help others too at the same time, right? So your question might help some other person who has a similar question. So please post them over there, unless it's related to today's lesson. Okay, so let's get to it. What's the time? It's 4:23. I just want to make sure we finished early anyway, so things should be okay. But yeah, I'm going out with my wife today. We're going out for dinner. We're going to have some Indian food today, which should be pretty cool. I like Indian food. It's delicious. Okay, so here we go. B, it says the children have gone to school. And is this a finished or an unfinished action? So the children have gone to school. So like most of you guys said, where is it? Most of you guys have said, where's B? Oh my God, there's so much stuff that I have to read. All right, anyway, I'm trying, yeah, there we go. Okay, B, finished. Yes, and this is a finished action, right? So imagine that you are, for example, imagine that somebody's talking to you on the phone and they're like, hey, can we go out for a coffee? And you're like, yeah, sure. The children have gone to school already, so that means they're not here anymore, right? The action happened, it's gone, so we can go out for coffee. So yes, that is how you use that. Let's make it blue so you guys can see that. It has been raining for 3 or 4 hours. It has been raining for 3 or 4 hours. Now, this is actually very, very similar to the last few examples that we've talked about here, right? He has been waiting here for 20 minutes. I have known Jim for 7 or 8 years. Whatever, it's the same thing. It has been raining for 3 to 4 hours. So this is unfinished. So congratulations if you got that right. D, the traffic light has turned green. The traffic light has turned green, right? So what does that mean? That means that it's finished. So you can drive now. You can go, right? So the traffic light has turned green. That means it is green already, and you can go. So this is a finished action. The elevator has been broken for a while. The elevator has been broken for a while. Now, in this case, again, the correct answer for this is it's unfinished. So it has been broken for a while, and it is still broken. Nobody has fixed it yet. So the elevator has been broken for a while. The government has banned plastic bags from stores. The government has banned plastic bags from stores. And this is a finished action. So actually, this was one of the examples that we talked about during the lessons today. I think it's the same one, actually. So the government has banned plastic bags from the stores. Next, I have known you for 10 years. I have known you for, right, 10 years. So you're focusing on the duration of the time here, and in this case, it's for an action that has not finished yet. So yes, I have known you for 10 years, and I still know you, right? Unless you die, or I die. But yeah, I've known you for 10 years, right? So we started knowing each other 10 years ago, and I still know you today, right? The action is not finished yet. H, the supply of water has been polluted. The supply of water has been polluted. Where are you? So Stenio, yes. Rosa, and it's really hard to find answers when there's so many people in the chat. But yeah, basically you guys are getting it, right? So the supply of water has been polluted. This is a finished action. The action of the water being polluted, that's done, finished. The water is already polluted, right? So that's done. That's a finished action. It says my phone's battery has died. My phone's battery has died. And again, this is a finished action. So that means your phone right now is dead. It has no battery. It is not functioning. It's not working. Jay, I have been really tired all evening. I have been really tired. I've been really tired all evening. I've been really tired all evening. And you guys are saying, yeah, this is unfinished. Very good. I have been really tired all evening. And this is an unfinished action. Assuming, of course, also that all evening, that evening is an unfinished time period. And if you don't know what I mean, or you're not sure, or you're confused by that, that's because it was in the Unit 7 lesson. So again, I'll keep repeating this today because it's important. To understand today's lesson fully, or to get the maximum benefit from today's lesson, you need to watch my 3 lessons on the, what's it called, the present perfect. So Unit 7, right? So 4 videos ago. Go back 4 videos, and that's the one that you need. No problem, Michael. Thank you so much for staying so long. I appreciate it so much. And hopefully I'll see you next Wednesday. But thank you very much. Good night. Have a good night. You've had a cold since last week, haven't you? You've had a cold since last week, haven't you? Rosa says, now that you've explained it, I've got the point because all the sentences I thought were finished. Good. I'm glad that you get it now. Okay, you've had a cold since last week, haven't you? You've had a cold since last week, haven't you? So in this situation, again, it's unfinished. You're asking a person, right? So you're asking a person. Let's say, for example, I know last week when I met you, you had a cold. And then I didn't see you for a few days or over the weekend. And then we come back to work on Monday, and I look at you, and you still have a cold. So I'm like, oh, hey, and I'm just trying to confirm, to make sure that what I think is true, right? So I'll ask you, hey, you've had a cold since last week, haven't you? Isn't that right? That's what haven't you means, right? That's it. So that means he still has the cold right now, and you're wondering, it's like, whoa, you've had a cold since last week. Isn't that correct? Isn't that right? So this is an unfinished action. No, Hannah, we don't say you've been having a cold. That doesn't work with cold. We can't say we've been having a cold. And the last one says, it's been snowing all morning. It has been snowing all morning. And this is very similar to all the others that we've done here. All evening, right? I've been really tired all evening. I've known you for 10 years. Whatever it is, right? It's a similar style to what you're trying to achieve. So basically over here, again, this is an unfinished action. E is finished, right? No. E is unfinished. You're talking about... So for example, you're walking into a building, you're walking into a building, and you go to the elevator, and then your friend tells you, oh, hey, we have to take the stairs. Why? Because the elevator has been broken for a while. The elevator has been broken for a long time. That means it started being broken and it's still broken now when you're talking about it. And like I said, just please go back to the 3 units that explain this, because today's lesson is it's building on information that I talked about before. This is not like a new subject or a new topic, right? Today's lesson and next week's lesson also, so you don't get confused next week and then you feel frustrated. Please watch the videos that I did on Unit 7, right? So 4 videos ago, go back 4 weeks and watch those 3 videos. They'll make things a little bit easier. You're very welcome, Edward. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so that's it for today. Dun, 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 dun. So we've come to the end of our lesson. We've come to the end of the lesson. So let's. I'll give you the quick outro, the quick version of the outro, and I'll give you guys movie quote of the week, and then I will set you free. So please remember, if this is your first time here, or for some reason you forgot, or maybe you were lost on YouTube and you suddenly found yourself on this page, you're watching this on Smrt English. Smrt is SMRT. There's no A in Smrt. So SMRT English, this is the channel that you're watching right now. Please, we appreciate it, and we will and would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, all the buttons on the page. You can hit all of them. And you can also go all the way down, find my face, bump my face, and it will take you to my page, which is called Smrt English with Karim. So please come and check me out over there too. My videos are much shorter on the Smrt English with Karim page. Also, and you'll find, yeah, there it is. You'll find the link to my personal channel also over there, right? So go to Food AF if you like to eat, and if you like food. Please go to my personal channel. It's not about English lessons, but I talk in English, so you can at least practice listening, and you will learn the names of many ingredients in English and many techniques of cooking in English. And yeah, so please come and check me out over there, and I'll appreciate it if you also subscribe to me over there. Our Facebook group. And I say this always because during the lessons, a lot of you sometimes will have questions and things that are not related to the lesson. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I try to keep the lesson focused on a single topic. So if you have any questions, whatever it is, grammar, anything that's English related, so please go to the Facebook group. It's called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. SMRT, of course, again for Smrt, right? So Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. It's a nice group. It's large. It's very active, super active. So if you post something on there, people will get back to it as soon as possible. So please come join us over there. I'm also going to share with you the link for Discord. So I've been talking about this. So please come and join us also on Discord. I would appreciate it if you do that. It's growing. Discord is growing. It's becoming more active, and it's really cool, actually. So give it a chance, please. It's a nice place. Let's go build another community over there. And that is pretty much it. So what's going on? Some questions in the chat. It says. Andrea says, if I would like to check the answers of the other exercise, where can I find it? That is a good question, Andrea. You know what? Well, since I gave you the exercise, hold on. I'll do something cool for you guys. I gave you the exercise anyway, so I don't see why I can't give you the answers. Make a copy and say okay. So yeah, so actually I'll just share it with you. I'll give you guys the answers so you can check for yourself the answers of the exercise. Let me just change the settings. Yes, 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 yes. Where is the option? There it is. Advanced, change. Anyone with the link, say yes. And copy this link and say done. So there you go. So actually, thanks for the question. Yeah, I don't know why I never thought of that before. So there it is. You guys have the answers to the document that I just shared with you. So don't cheat. Do the exercise first, and then check if you are right or wrong. So there you go. You have the answers now. Eunice says, I will subscribe now. Awesome. Thank you, Eunice, very much. That's cool. Thank you very, very much. Karim, did you say you are from Yemen or Oman? I forgot. It's been a long time. That's okay, MJ Shahid. I did not say that I am from Yemen nor Oman. I'm not from either of those countries. I'm from Egypt originally. My country of origin is Egypt. You're welcome, Hashim. See you next time. I'll see you guys next time. I think that's, yeah, no more anything that I need to answer or address. You are welcome, Andrea. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, Hannah says, I just checked out your food channel and it has the wow factor. I like that a lot. That's so cool. Nobody's ever described it that way before, which is really, really cool. I like that. The wow factor. Shapow. That's cool. All right, so here let's end this. I'm branching off a lot and I'm making this lesson longer than it needs to be. So let's do movie quote of the week, and I will let you guys go away after that. Where is it? So there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so movie quote of the week this week. It's a little bit longer than the usual ones that I do, but it's really cool and I love it. It is hilarious. So let's see if you guys get this one. So I'm gonna do a little bit of an accent here. Not so much a voice, but I'll try to do the accent. It's I don't know if I should tell you or not the accent, because if I tell you the accent, it'll give away the movie. But then again, it's a common accent. Anyway, let's see, right? So I'll just do the quote first. I'll show it to you guys for a second, and then we'll carry on. Okay, so there's two people talking in this scene. One person will say something, and then somebody will answer, and then the first person will say something again, right? So it's two people talking to each other, and here it is. So get ready, everybody. If this is your first time, by the way, today, sorry for the new people, I forgot. If it's your first time, this is Movie Quote of the Week, where every week I give you a quote from a movie, and I don't tell you what movie it is. Your job, or your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find out or to tell me what movie it's from. The first person who answers is the winner, but you cannot answer in the chat, right? So if you answer in the chat that we are using right now, I will ignore your answer, and you're not helping yourself. You're helping the other people around you. So after I finish, after I say goodbye to you guys, I'll close the video, I'll play some music for 1 minute, and then I'll close the video, and then you can type your answer in the comment section below this video. You know, I've always wanted to do like these people do it in the comment section below. Let's see how that looks later when I watch it. But anyway, so these are the rules for Movie Quote of the Week. And if you're also new and you don't know, Smrt is, I can't say the undefeated champion anymore because she lost once 2 weeks ago. but summer is a very tough competitor. So be careful, you guys. Okay, so here we go. Remember, these are two guys speaking. So the first guy says, "Don't you find it a little bit of a coincidence that the body fell perfectly within the chalk outline on the floor?" And then the other guy says, "I think they drew the chalk outline later." "Ah, we are dealing with some kind of mastermind." And that's it. It's such a funny line. It's so stupid, and that's why it's funny. So I'll do it one more time, right? "Don't you find it a little bit of a coincidence that the body fell perfectly within the chalk outline on the floor?" "I think they drew the chalk outline later." "Ah, we are dealing with some kind of mastermind." And that's it. That's the movie quote. I'll put it up on screen for a second. There it is. 1, 2, and boom, you can't see it anymore. And so that's it. That's the movie quote for this week. Let me go big. There's no reason for me to be small anymore. There we go. So yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys, let's see who's gonna get the movie quote this week. And it's actually a very cool movie. I really like that. That part always makes me laugh so much. And yeah, it's really, really cool. So let's see who's gonna win it. You guys are welcome. You guys are super, super, super welcome. Okay, I'm not going to waste your time any longer than this. So please don't forget, next Wednesday, same place, same time, Vancouver, 3 p.m., right? So 3 p.m. Vancouver time. Please check your watches because we had daylight savings and we moved the hour forward. So so please update your time zone settings with Vancouver so you don't miss next week's class. So I'll see you next Wednesday. Until then, please revise the three lessons that I did a few weeks ago. Because, so the present perfect lessons that I did 3 weeks ago. So 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3. You should find the videos on the channel. It's important because, like I said, today's lesson and next week's lesson, they're not new information. They build on those 3 lessons from Unit 7. So please watch those videos and it will make your life a lot easier also next week. And that's really pretty much that's really pretty much it. So thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me. It really makes my day. Thanks a lot. I appreciate a lot that you guys come and spend some time with me here every Wednesday. So until I see you next time, a good morning, a good evening, and a good night, and shapow.
Smrt.